साथियों को अरविंद का प्यार भरा नमस्कार. Now, today we are going to study pronoun and its kind. What is pronoun and why it is used? So, word used in place of nouns are called pronoun. And why they are made? They are used to avoid the repetition of noun word in a sentence. Okay, so if I'm saying something and again I'm using my name or another name there, so it is really not good. Like what we do, we just use any pronoun no in lieu of that name. Okay, so you can see example here. I saw a boy on the roof. I saw a boy on the roof. He seemed to recognize me. Okay, so I saw a boy. So a boy. Okay, for a boy, we are using he. We are not using the a boy again. Okay, so in lieu of a boy, we are using he pronoun as a pronoun. Okay. So in this example, the pronoun he is used instead of repeating the noun boy. Okay, it is written. Now kinds of pronoun, we are going to study kind of pronoun. Okay, so what we do, so pronoun refers to words which are used in place of nouns referring to person. Personal pronouns have the following categorization. So at first we are going to study personal pronouns. What are personal pronouns? So personal pronouns are three types: first person, second person, and third person. Okay. In first person, the one speaking, that is called first person. Okay. Just like I, me, my, mine, we, us, or, ours. Okay. In different cases it is all are all are first persons. A second person, if I'm talking to anyone, like that is you, your, and yours, these are called second person. And third person, for any other people, I'm talking about somebody. Okay, so that the one is spoken about. Okay, spoken about, he, him, his, she, her, hers, it, its, they, their, theirs. Okay, these are the third persons. So person, noun, object, objective case, and possessive case. Okay, so I, in singular we say I, in plural we say we, in singular we say me in objective case, and in plural we say us. In singular we say my, in plural we say our. Okay, so like this. Also about the second form it is given here, and also in third form also it is given here. Okay, so now coming to the next page. No, here in this page also. The rules of personal pronouns are given here. So, a personal pronoun must be of the same number, gender, and person as the noun for which it stands. Example: I'm not one of those who believe everything they see. The second example: every man must love his country. So, these are the personal pronoun. Same number, gender, person as noun for which it is stands. Means, and for every man we are using his here, and for I we are using, for those we are using every here. Okay. Rule two is component of the verb to be, is, am, or will, were, was, were, will, shall. When it is expressed by a pronoun, should be in the nominative case. Okay. So with he, she, it, we are using is. With I am, with we, you, they are. Okay. So I will be he. I will. It will be he who is going to win. So for he, we are using is. Okay. Rule three. It is if a pronoun used as a objective of the verb or a preposition, it should be in the objective case. Example: he was shouting at me. We were teaching him. So objective case we are using when we are use the object of the verb of a preposition. Okay. And rule for objective case is used after the following words: let, like, but, etc. We are also using objective case like he likes me, let me complete, or let him come inside. Rule 5 is words such as as good as well as soon as beautiful as intelligent as, etc., followed by the nominative case. So, when it comes to providing news, no one is as good as he. So, nominative case, we are using here he. Okay. And in studies, he is good as he. Okay. So, you can understand with as good as, with as well as soon as beautiful as, we are using the nominative case. So rule 6, if rule 2 3 and first 2 3 and first rule, if all the pronouns are in singular form, then second person should come before the third person before the first. Okay. Hmm. Okay. 2 3 1. 2 3 1 means at first second person, then third person, then first person. And after we are using the plural helping verb. You, he, and I are good friends. Okay. You and he are working in the same office. Okay. Rule 7. If all pronouns are plural in form and the sentences has some confessing sense or committing a crime and negative, then 2 3 1 rule gets changed to 1 2 3. Oh, like we, you, and they will go to the party. Committing. Okay. Not crime. Confessing. I, you, and he will be punishing for a crime. Okay. Now, rule number 8, when the verb to be is immediately followed by a personal pronoun, the pronoun must be in the subjective case. Like it is I, there was he. Rule 9 is personal pronoun is in the objective case or used as objective or preposition. Please give the copy to her. She walked across it. Okay. Now, second one, reflexive pronouns. Reflexive pronouns are the pronouns that refer back to the subject of the sentence. They end in self in singular form and selves in plural form. Myself, themselves, yourself, itself, himself, ourselves, etc. The rules of reflexive pronoun. Rule 1. Reflexive pronoun is used with the following words: absent, avail, apply, enjoy, pride, resign, acquit, revenge, expert, adapt, adjust, etc. So he absented himself from the class. He quitted himself. So these are the common verbs we use with reflexive pronouns. Okay. And rule 2, with the following words, reflexive pronouns are not used. Okay. Bathe, break, freed, hide, turn, remove, rest, qualify, stop, etc. So we bathed in the river, we fed at the motel, Rule 3. A reflexive pronoun cannot be used as substitute for the subject. Amit and I were present on the site. I will see to it what you do to get the job. Okay. Now demonstrative pronouns. The pronouns that are used to point out the objects to which they refer are called demonstrative pronouns. Example: these, that, those, such, it, this, etc. So this and that takes singular verb, while these and those takes a plural verb. So that man is our principal. These books belongs to him. Rule 2. Pronoun: it comes before the phrase or clause to which it refers. It is true that India has won the match. It was the place where he was murdered. Okay. Now next pronouns is indefinite pronouns. We use indefinite pronouns to refer to people or things without saying exactly what they are. The first category, indefinite pronouns, refers to a non-specific noun. Somebody, someone, something like that. A classic example, a classic is something that everybody wants to have, read, and nobody wants to read. Everything is funny as long as it is happening and somebody else as somebody else. Okay. So indefinite rules of indefinite pronouns are: one, if used in a sentence, always repeats itself. One must respect one's country. One must obey one's elders. Right. Rule two: when we are not talking specifically about females only, masculine gender is used. Everyone was getting ready for his show. With everyone we are using his masculine gender. Okay. And rule 3 is either is replaced by anyone when we are talking about more than two-person or thing. Same case apply with none and neither. I could not contact any one of the three. None of the body is defective. None of his body parts is defective. Okay, each other should be used in the speaking of two-person things. We should love one another. See, when anyone never liked each other. One another in speaking of more than two. Okay. Now last is relative pronouns, such as who, whom, so with, that, which used phrase to a noun, pronoun, or called relative pronouns. Rule one is whom and who are used only those for persons and which is used for things. So example, the man who is honest, the horse which I had bought. Okay, rule number two, the relative pronoun that is referred to who or which is the following cases. Example, after adjective in the superlative degree. It is the best movie that I have ever seen. And case two is it is the same book that I saw. Okay, and case third is who is the girl that comes in your dream? Who is that you want? Rule number three. Relative pronouns should be placed as near as possible as its antecedent. Example, the office which had beautiful interior decoration was located in the center of the town. Rule 4, the relative pronoun what is used without any antecedent. I mean what I say. Okay. What cannot be cured must be endured. Rule 5, whose is used refers to person only, of which is used while referring to a lifeless objects. I have a friend whose father is a doctor. I saw a watch, the dial of which was made of gold. Interrogative pronouns. The interrogative pronouns are used for making queries, asking questions. The pronoun who, what, and which are used as integrative pronouns. Rule number one: what is used in broad sense while which is used in this specific sense. What are you doing these days? Which institute have you joined for that? Rule 2, which is used in place of who, what, when we are referring to a choice between two or more that two things or person. Of the two brothers, which is the more intelligent? Which is your mother in the ground? Thank you all. Thank you so much. Please like and share.